Welcome back
to Marriage Beyond the Veil. Well, we're in the last few days of January, and guess what?
I'm going to stick with you for a few more days.
Yes, for a few more days. We're going to finish out the month together. We're going to finish strong. Wonder Twin Powers activate. And so with that, I do want to spend some time sort of talking about what has been the best things about my marriage. And
Okay.
You've been there from the very beginning.
From the meeting. Like the first time I met Fred, like the first time she brought him home, and I was like, wow.
He's peakity.
He's a little devoid of color. Not completely, but he was a little peaky. Like now, y'all see him. But anyway, he's browned up from being in Georgia. But when he lived in D.C., he's a little yellow. But I have been there from day one.
From day one, yeah, you have.
Happened.
And in your view, did you ever know me to be just completely miserable?
No, no, never. Not at all. You've been sad, maybe a little angry, confused, restless. And then just I think the things that just come with marriage. You know, stressed and rushed and
overwhelmed.
Yeah, definitely overwhelmed. With life, with business, with children, with everything.
Yeah.
There's a lot involved in taking on another person, their life and your life. But you guys started so early, because you guys were what age when y'all got married?
20-something.
Okay, but anyway, so the point is
mid-20s.
So for the next few days, we're gonna just
we're gonna sort of look over the last 34 years and highlight some of the most important things about our relationship.
Okay.
And I think what has made it sustainable, because when you see a lot of these couples on TV, they got plenty of money and they can rip and run, and if I get tired of you, I'm gonna go stay in another house. That's not the reality for most people. And so Fred and I had to stick it out through thick and thin, regardless of what was going on. We had to deal with one another, and a lot of that I attribute to him, because he is, as we call him, the great communicator.
He's the great communicator.
And he doesn't believe in putting things off. He doesn't believe if there's tension in the house, we address it and talk about it. So there have been some really good things that have come out of this relationship. And having walked with you through your 2 marriages and just about every relationship that you've been through since we were in high school, just like me, it's been a journey. And sometimes for me, it's made me angry because of what I felt was a disservice to you in your relationships. But also sometimes sad, because I was like, I want her to find that person. And even though you're dating someone right now and seeing someone right now, and I always pray that this is going to be the one that is going to be able to meet you where you're at and supply you and fulfill you like Fred has done me. But that's your life, not mine, and so we're just going to talk about facts.
Okay.
So over the next couple of days, we'll sort of look at a couple of things, and yes, you get to ask me any question that you want to ask me, have ever wanted to ask me, or did you think would be of value to others to hear the answer to.
Yeah, and I think that's important, because you guys have been together for 30 some odd years, and so it's really good to talk through it and just kind of interview you. Ask questions.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And like I said, no question is a bad question.
No.
Yeah.
So. No, and I think it's important because so many young people can benefit from the longevity of it all. When I asked my mother how she stayed with Dad all these years, it's just because she made that commitment. Yeah. And she was committed to her family and her children, and when she was younger, she did not have the finances to walk away, and so she kind of had to stick in there through the good, the bad,
and sometimes the
ugly. So we get to find out what's going on with this couple.
So until tomorrow,
if the Lord says the same,
have a great Sunday afternoon.
Bye.
Bye.